What's up, everybody? It's been quite a while since I've done a Facebook Live video, but if you notice the title, Porn, Loneliness, and Suicide, what does that mean? This is not a confession video. I was at a men's breakfast recently, and somebody shared a statistic. They said, these three right here, porn, loneliness, and suicide, Google released what the top 3 late night searches are here in the US. Those late nights that people are up and they open up their phone or crack open their laptop or have their computer on in front of them, this is where they're at. Porn probably doesn't surprise many people, but think about the human condition. People ask me all the time, Wally, what do you do and how did you get into the work? And then the most important question, why do you do what you do? I can't say specifically that I provide services around this particular area, but what I have learned is that we have so much conversation about what do you want to do in your life? How are you going to do it? What is it going to take? Why do you need to do this? We start by pressuring our kids. You need to start learning this. You need to start learning that. You got to start doing this. You got to start doing that. And, I recently read an article. I think it was a statistic provided by UNICEF recently. And they rated the top 30 happiest kids in the world. I hesitate to tell you, but the United States, in the top 30 of happiest kids, we're number 26. Number 26. The happiest kids in the world come from the Netherlands. Do you know those kids aren't even exposed to homework until after the age of 13? Do you know that if those kids wake up in the morning, those toddlers wake up in the morning and they want a piece of chocolate, damn it, they can have a piece of chocolate. And it's very common to see their parents just lying on the floor, playing around with them, being silly, and just instilling love and care and compassion and attention and play and creativity into their life, because they believe if you do those things, then you push them out into the world at the age of 13 when they enter that age of adolescence. And because they internally, the human condition is sustained and content and at peace and fulfilled, that they're ready for anything. Here in our country, we do things so backwards and nobody cares. We just assume you're fulfilled. We just assume you have friends. We just assume that you are well. And Google Analytics tells us, hey, it's not true. It's not true. People are unsatisfied, unfulfilled. Not everybody has real, deep, meaningful friendships. And not a lot of people feel like they have value in this world. What drives me to do the work that I do is deep care for humanity and a solid understanding that one of the key ingredients that is missing in the United States is self-care, love. The ability to look into the mirror and say, gosh, dang it, you matter. So you may not be struggling with these things, and you may be asking yourself, well, what's the point? Guys, again, we get so caught up in the things, the topical kind of things, that you understand by building human connection, which is something that we can all do, creates the potential to shift from loneliness to a sense of belonging, to shift from suicide to a sense of purpose and value. But this is what people are doing in this country late at night. Lack of fulfillment. Wondering if they're the only one. And unfortunately, long before their days are due, they're contemplating an exit plan. So you may ask yourself, what is my purpose? Among the things of whether you're like me, which is starting a business and pursuing entrepreneurship and actively engaged in the community, every single one of us, regardless of where we are, regardless of our skin color, regardless of how much money we make or how much money we have capacity, if you seek it, to be an extension to people in their struggle amongst your own, to reach out and build a community of people. We have a world of 7 billion people. What a shame on us individually that someone can be here in a world of 7 billion people. What audacity do we have as human beings that people can actually arrive at this place where they don't have a sense of value, where they don't feel like they're needed in this world. We're an extension of ourselves in the form of a, hey, how are you today? And listening for the answer can be transformational. Or the question like, hey, we haven't chatted in a while. I got to have a chance to hang out. What are you doing this weekend? Would you like to hang out? Hey, I'm struggling with relationships too. I'm trying to figure out how to build skills to be able to communicate personally and effectively with a person of a similar gender or opposite gender, to build relationships. How do I communicate that? How do I build that in myself in order to achieve that with others? Because I'm not fulfilled right now. Guys, we have so much value. So I made this video to encourage us, including myself, to really consider ourselves with potential to save human life. People will be searching tonight how they can sustain being alone, and if they even have purpose for living. Go live today. Go live a life of value and believe that you have capacity to save human life. Be blessed.